Yo, what's going on, you guys? Your boy Montana, and in this video, we are going to revisit stopping speed options in Madden 23. Now, before I get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. If you're back for another one, appreciate you guys for returning to check out another video, another tip video for Madden 23. We're gonna slowly work our way into more content, so bear with me. This was a video that was asked for by my man Jay Friedman. Played someone that I couldn't stop because they would pitch right after the snap, blah 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 blah. This was a few days ago, obviously, but I can't get to everything super quick, and I kind of seen this last minute, so I figured I'd make a video on how to stop the speed option. There's a couple ways to do this. Well, there's only one way, like set way, if you're not relying on just straight user-based play. And that's what we're gonna go over today. If you guys are struggling with anything, leave it down in the comment section below, just like my boy Jay Friedman did, and I will do my best to make a video for you. Now, struggling against speed option was sort of like a thing of the past, but with more people trying to get their rookie premieres out of the way and stuff like that, a lot more people have kind of revisited the option play because it's one of the glitchier plays in the game. For those of you guys who don't know what it is, I'm actually going to run it one time for you guys just so you guys can see. I'm just going to run a random play on defense, and we're going to call the power option. There are two different versions. There's one where one of the wide receivers, he moves over to the weak side. But yeah, so you're simply gonna sit there and try to do something like this, where you're getting extremely glitchy with the game itself, and it's not really a coding issue, it's just like how the game is. So I sat there, I did a nice little jurtle into the line of scrimmage, and then I, at the same time, and I've posted a video on this before, but at the same time I sat there and I pitched the ball back, which it confuses a lot of people, and this is a very, very good play to run if you guys are in the end zone. If you guys are struggling to score, this is a very good play to run, but that's besides the point. This is a very good play just in general if you guys want to get a lot of yards on the ground. Now, how to stop it? The way that I go about stopping, especially this late in the year, we're going to go ahead and call timeout real quick so we can enter our coaching adjustments. I used to run man coverage when people started running stuff like this, but I kind of switched it. I do still run man coverage, but I change up my defense just a little bit. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to base alignment. Okay, there's a reasoning for this. You don't want your outside cornerbacks to get caught up defending certain things that they don't need to be getting caught up on. Auto flip, leave that on. Ball in air, that doesn't matter. Anything else does not matter. Option defense, you can put it on conservative to just focus on the QB, but we're going to be doing that manually anyways, just to kind of double check ourselves. And then this is where the adjustment gets a little bit better for those of you guys who are struggling against this. You're going to take your flats and you're going to put them in between 0 through 10. One of these options, I like to keep it kind of right in between. 10 makes it so that your cornerback dives goes up a little bit more. But I like to keep it at around 0 or 5, depending on how often I want to see my guys pretty much go crazy. So it doesn't matter the formation. I'm just gonna hop into big nickel. I feel like big nickel is a pretty solid one. Anything with cover two man is gonna be what you're gonna want to run. I did say that I don't run man coverage against this, but again, bear with me. This is how the adjustments go for this play specifically. You can also come out in any kind of zone, and it kind of will work just as good. Like me, I prefer to, cover two, but I'm going to come out and cover two man simply because of the way the defense is going to be ran. So let's go ahead and call this play one more time. Power option. And what you're going to want to do, you're already going to be base aligned, right? You're going to press, take these safeties here, man them up to the outside wide receivers. Like if you have outside wide receivers, make sure that these guys are manned up to those guys. Then what you're going to want to do is take those outside cornerbacks and put them in clouds. You see that how they move inside? That's not me shading inside or outside. That's simply because I'm swapping them from being a man coverage to a zone coverage. So they're going to be misaligned a little bit, which allows them to kind of attack the quarterback or whoever it is that's running the ball. So then after that, you're going to want to press R1 or right bumper, and you're going to want to option the QB. Okay, this is going to prevent somebody from being able to run straight up the middle of the field. I'll actually showcase that right now. So I'm going to option the running back right now, even though I'm looking for something else. So I'm going to option the running back, and that allows us to pretty much run up the middle, and that's not something that we want to do. Obviously, perfect example right there. Pretty much taking the ball to the house with that, and that's simply because they all target the running back, allowing literally nobody to pretty much chase the running back. And then you got literally one person, number 75, putting in a lot of work and allowing us to get a nice little gap. Our user wasn't there, and that's our own fault. Now, granted, if you guys have a good user, option the running back and focus on the QB. Now, again, back to the adjustments. It does not take a long time. You just simply have to make sure that you are going into cloud flats. If you guys are playing zone coverage, you guys can do that as well. But zone coverage makes it so that you can kind of get beat over the top first, because some people do like to, you know, run their little audibles and stuff like that. With coming out in cover 2 man, you're going to be able to sit there and kind of make sure that the running back doesn't beat you on any kind of route. And a lot of the times, if they're not running the ball, if they're not running the option, they're going to play action it. So that running back isn't going to be on any crazy route anyways. So again, this is going to be the setup. You're going to put your cornerbacks in cloud flats, and to make sure that you're not they're not doing anything crazy, make sure you guys man these guys up. That's optional, by the way. You don't even have to. You can keep these guys. You can keep these guys exactly where they are. I just personally like them coming down because they also help more against the run. So for this video specifically, this is what we're gonna do. And then if you have more time, contain. That's it. And that's all you need to do. I'm gonna go ahead and hover on the D tackle here, and I'm gonna showcase how it works. So I'm gonna go ahead and option the QB, and I'm gonna go ahead, option the QB, and as you can see, because of the amount of people that I have running towards that side, because you guys have to think to yourselves here, I have the safety that's chasing this guy here, and the flat that's already staying down underneath. So even if they run it to the left side here, I have another guy. I have 2 guys down here that are down there to help with shutting down this run completely. So you ID the QB pretty much and make sure that that pitch is going to pretty much get dominated. And that's because we have that pitch going down with the 0 to 5 to 10 yard flat. So we have our flats out there. We have our guy that's manned up here who's going to come down, and then you have your user. Now, granted, my user isn't even involved into the play because I'm pretty much leaving him not to be involved. So again, you guys might think it's fluke. So we're going to do that again. And we're already set up. Again, we're going to contain if you have a little bit of extra time, and I'm hovering on this guy. I'm obviously going to be on this guy if we're actually running the play. And this is how people run it. They sit there, and they try. And as you can see, look, there's 2 guys, not one guy. There's 2 guys there to pretty much absolutely shut down this play to its entirety. It's one of the most frustrating things to deal with. If you guys are somebody who run this play a lot. Now, granted, I probably could have jurtled right towards that left side there with the quarterback, but it's something that not a lot of people are good at doing. I only believe that there's like one very good speed option runner. His name's Ragusa, aka the 6 man. And that's pretty much it. Other than that, you're not going to find somebody who is running this at a consistent, very good pace. And as you can see, man, that pitch is absolutely dead to rights, down to the ground. And this is probably going to be the thumbnail right there. My name is Pony Montana. Hopefully, Friedman, hopefully this video helps you out, my man. I appreciate you leaving a comment. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you guys are struggling with anything, leave it down in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to help you guys out. My name is Pony Montana. Once again, I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out, you guys.